Welcome back, YouTubers. This is a review of Transformers War for Cybertron Soundwave Spy Patrol Unit 3. Hasbro exclusive items, so unless you get it on the third-party market, you gotta wait for them to come back in stock if you're lucky. I managed to get mine for not too much, so if you look now, you might get it. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, it's the cardboard box that Hasbro sends all of their select stuff in. Pretty simple, but it's not meant to be seen on store shelves. Inside, however, it's got a little extra. It's got a tape design. Now, for any of you too young to know what that is an old tape cassette that was used in, well, everything. It used to be in your car stereo, etc. I don't know how many people still remember these or ever used them. I had tons of these when I was younger. Everything was on cassette. Read-along storybooks, you name it. Soundwave actually is a miniature cassette player, so these are... I'm not sure they're quite accurate. Normally the little mini cassettes didn't have the bar here. This is more of a cassette tape. They were usually like about 3 inches or less along each side, along each of the long sides, and about 1.5 inches or less on the other, give or take. Anyway, enough of my reminiscing about old stuff. Inside the box, we've got that usual stupid little piece of paper. There's another side of the tape. Kind of interesting. The instructions come with it, and they identify these as several rather interesting characters. I'll go through them as I show you them in Transform. First, we have Wingthing. Now, Wingthing here is very much tied to Soundwave, as he was not originally a cassette, but an Action Master weapon. Now, if you don't know what the Action Masters are, you're lucky. But they were non-transforming Transformers. I know, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But they were basically more detailed action figures that came with transforming weapons, vehicles, and Soundwaves was a small bat-like creature in orange and black, and he was a bat-like creature, turned into a weapon extender for his laser pistol. They've used the Rat Bat mold to make this one. And it's pretty good. I like it. And it's a good idea. It's a bat-like creature, so reusing Rat Bat's mold for him is a decent idea and a great way to use him with this. Now, he fits easily inside of Soundwave's chest compartment. As you can see. The next one up is Rumble, which is a good thing because before that we only had Frenzy. Oh, sorry, this is Frenzy. I keep getting them mixed up. The toys, Rumble is blue, Frenzy is red. Oh no, wait, it's the other way. Frenzy is blue, Rumble is red. Ugh. Ever since I saw the original television show, I always make that mistake, because I always think of Rumble as the blue one. But this is supposed to be Frenzy. Honestly, though, it's up to your own personal opinion on these. Also, I should mention, with both Wingthing and with Rumble, they've got the little extra peg hole on the back, so you can attach them to any of the 5mm peg holes like this, and use them as little shields. Now, the problem with this one is, if you don't get him quite right on his transform, he can get stuck inside Soundwave's chest compartment or fly right out like that. Not bad if you want an eject feature, but anyway. So you pop the legs out and around. Fold down the hands. And there we have Frenzy. Or Rumble. Whatever you want to call him. Now, the interesting ones, again, are the next ones. We have Skar here, which has a slightly different head design from Wingthing and Ratbat, but otherwise shares their body types. And Knok, who is another red one. And they are not actually based on previous cassettes. They are based on something for another Transformer, Double Dealer. You see, Double Dealer is, or at least was in his original iteration, a Power Master. Now, if you don't know what Power Masters are, think about the Headmaster and Target Masters, or as you might know them, the Titan Masters, who transform into the heads from a few years ago. And any Transformer from the current War for Cybertron arc that transforms into a weapon, those are like the Target Masters. The Headmasters being, of course, the head ones. The principle in the original series was that in the American side of things, they were aliens and humans who became linked with Transformers and became either their heads or their weapons. Headmasters, Target Masters. But there was also another one called Power Masters, which was later called God Masters in Japan, where they became the engines. In the Marvel comics, it was to give them a way to process fuel from organic sources, because on the planet Nebulos where they were created, all of the fuel was contaminated to make it basically poisonous to Transformers. However, in the Japanese series, they were humans who could transform into armored suits and then fuse with Transformers for the God Masters. There were Headmasters, which were just tiny Transformers that controlled lifeless Transformer bodies, where they became the heads of whichever one they were controlling. But in the Godmaster series, they were humans who did that for the Headmasters, and Power Masters were the same, humans becoming the Transformers. The bodies were lifeless, so it wasn't like they were body stealing or anything like that. And at the end of the series, they became alive and took on personality elements from their originals. These two are meant to represent double dealers, or dealer, double dealer, whatever you want to call him. In the Japanese series, he was called Clouder, Double Clouder, and he could transform into a humanoid, but each one was basically an armored suit like this, or an armored suit with bat elements. So those two are really more if you have Double Dealer, or as I like to call him, Double Clouder. At any rate, if you get this set, you can finish up your collection because you won't have the blue mini-bot missing, and you'll get an extra bat creature to go with Soundwave, with Wingthing. But if you do have Double Dealer, this will help you complete him and make him like his Power Master original, as each one of these, when they combine with him, are what used to unlock the transformation form. Without those pieces, the Transformer basically could not transform into its alternate modes. So it's something definitely to look out for if you have it or plan to get it. But anyway, please like, subscribe, comment below, and share this video with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Ciao!